Hi all, welcome to the today's tutorial. In previous tutorial, we have added boxes, we fixed all the bugs, and we created the environment. But if I will, try to run. So you can see the boxes which we are getting right now, they don't have any directions. So we will add the direction today because in actually original Beat Saber we have the direction. So this is the Beat Saber reference. If you will see, we have this arrow component, right? So we will do that. Okay, let's try to make it. So first thing which we have to make is the materials. Go to the content, Beat Saber, assets, materials. So it will be the material. For that we need a texture. I have already created a texture. You can find this texture in the comment section below. Sorry, the description box. It will go to the texture, but I will create the material in the meantime. M underscore decal underscore box arrow or arrow will be sufficient. Click save and I will shift this arrow here. Okay. Uh, so it's a decal. So we can also, put MD underscore. So it will give you the same effect. Okay. The second thing which we have to do, we have to change the material setting. It's decal, so we won't put it on the surface. So put it to default decal, and it will be the translucent. Reason being is because we just want the arrow, not the. I don't want to cover the whole, box. So first thing is the arrow which we have done, and I will put this to the opacity. And this is the X direction. Okay. Next, if you do want to add some color, I will add color like this. Press 3, right click, convert to parameter, color. By default, I will change to red. Press OK. Will multiply it and I will do the same to the emissive and it will add the glow to it. If you do want to change something, let's imagine you do want to change the emissive color, you can just tweak the value. So just press 1, right click, convert to parameter, emission power. Just click save. Now, what next target is we have to create the decal, and by default, I will, use the emission power to 1, so it will have some effect. Okay, just create the material instance. So mi underscore decal arrow. Save. Now go back to that box. Have we created the blueprint variant of that box? Yes. Okay, so this is just a visual purpose because we are, we are using the C++ variant of the box. So we will see how we will do it in the C++, but the the overall point will be like we will put the decal like this, and the size will be 22 cross 22 cross 22. Uh, add some location. Okay, I think we have to make some changes, make it 44, 22, 22, 22, 44. It's perfect. The only thing is the rotation. Mm, Okay, I haven't the decal yet. So mi underscore decal underscore arrow. So by default, it is coming to the left. Actually, the red is not looking that good. Maybe I will change the color to white. Save, and it's looking more subtle and looking good. So by default, the direction of the arrow is left. If I do want to change the rotation, from left to right or up, I will change the rotation like -90 and it will be up. I will by default it will be 0. If for right, I will just make it 180 and it will be 180 and 90 for down. Perfect. Okay. Now we have idea like how we can do it. So I will request you to do the same in the C++ and then you can follow the tutorial. Perfect. Compile and save. I have deleted it. Go to the writer. So the first component which we have to create it inside the box is the decal component, right? So go to the header file and here with the component. These are the component. Okay, this was for the timeline. We will shift this. Perfect. View property, edit anywhere, and blueprint read right. Okay, so we want to use the u decal component. It will be the pointer. So decal underscore arrow direction. Arrow will be sufficient, I guess. Okay, now we have to attach it to the box. So I will just Control D, duplicate it. We'll paste it here. We'll attach it to the box. And instead of use static mesh, it will be U decal component. Nice. U decal component, decal arrow. Okay, we have to include. So make sure you are adding the header file of the U decal component, then the arrow, the error will be gone. Next thing, we have to set the material. So what I will do, I will go to the set materials and mi underscore decal, mi underscore decal. Where is it? Hmm, okay, that's weird. Give me a second. Okay, here is it. Copy reference. We'll go to the same location in the C++ Control D and we'll change the path. First, it's the material. So material instance. So we'll create a variable for the uMaterial instance. Mi underscore. Actually, I will just duplicate this and instead of box blue, decal arrow. Yes, some box. Sorry, mi decal arrow. This is for the decal. So u material instance, static class. Perfect. And once we are done, the attachment I will check if it is valid or not. If mi underscore decal arrow, if it is valid, then decal arrow dot set material 0 comma mi decal arrow. Okay, the issue is right now the naming which I have done, it doesn't contain components. It's kind of difficult to differentiate between the decal and the decal component. So decal component arrow, or you can also do it like the C next decal component. Perfect. Next thing is now we have to set the direction because the decal arrow can be in four direction, like it's pointing up, pointing left, pointing right, and pointing down. By default, when we put it, it was by default it was left, right? So if you remember, in previous tutorial we created enum class of e color type. I will duplicate this, and instead of e color type I will write direction, e arrow direction, e arrow direction. Okay, okay, it's not okay, I have done something wrong. Control V, Control C, Control V, E arrow direction, or direction type, because we will use the same thing in the when we will compare uh, the sword, then it make more sense. So E underscore E direction type, press OK, and instead, so E direction type, copy, E left, E right, E up and down, down, left, right, up and down. Perfect. So by default, like in the box, the decal component by default, the direction was left, right? So we will create a variable, and instead of e color, it will be like e direction type include and direction type. Perfect. And we will put the default value to e direction type to left. Because we know by default it always be the left. Okay, next is so actually when we were spawning the box, right? We haven't defined the direction type. We can set the direction type too. So what we will do, right click, find usage. Let me go back to that line. I will duplicate it and we will set the direction type too. So direction type E direction type, and it's a 4 length, so we'll put it 4, and it will set the direction of the arrow. Now when we are changing the direction to reflect it inside the box base, we have to update it in the begin play like we did it in the color type. So let's use switch, and we will use the direction type. It will be the direction type, the variable. So if e direction type down, right is right break. Uh, Next we have to set three direction. By default, we know it's already left, and e down and e up. Perfect. So in for the right, we need to rotate the decal arrow component. So DC arrow dot set relative rotation, and we need to set the rotation only on x-axis, so F rotator. So in x-axis we have pitch yo roll. I think it's roll. I'm not sure though. Yes, I think it's roll. So in up, in right, sorry, it's 180. For down, uh, it's 90 positive, and for up it is minus 90. Okay. Default, it's we know it's left, so I'm not putting anything in default. So we can, have it empty. Just compile. Okay, it's done. Let's check. Yes, it is there. Okay, we haven't set the location and the decal size, so we will set that too. DC arrow dot decal size f, I think it's f vector, so f vector f vector. The default is 44 comma 44 comma 44, and the location we need DC arrow dot set relative location. It's 28 in the front, so F vector 28 in the front, 8 comma 0 comma 0. We let's make it 45 and let's test it. Okay, let's see. The decal size, we have changed it, but it is not reflecting here. Reason being is, sometimes we know, like when we are making changes in the C++, it is not reflecting the blueprint. So if we will close it, it will show that change. Or we know, like when we are spawning our boxes, it is directly from the C++, so it should spawn it. Perfect, nice. So this thing is working correctly the way we intended it to be. It's working just fine. So I will just close it, and again, let's test it again, how it will look from the front. Press screen. It's a critical error. Maybe we have to close it. I hope we saved everything. Mhm. So let's see how it's looking from the front. Let's try it. And it is looking correctly. Perfect. So this was it for today. I hope you understand the whole concept. If you do have any doubt, just comment it below and ask me the question. I will try my best to solve the issue as soon as possible. Thank you and have a nice day.